matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Illinois' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Really good job there. Got through the progressions. 1, 2, 3, check down. Take what you can.
Yeah, but don't waste time. You know, once you go through your progressions, get the football out, let them make plays. A lot of quarterbacks want to scramble or really pat the football over and over again. Nice job. Get it out.
Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure coming. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just
Touchdown, Illinois! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll test the right side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Makes the catch. It's Jeffrey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end now in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. The give to the back. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Picks up the 1st down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Now on the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Gee. The Boilermakers are stopped, but not before getting him past the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Boilermakers are facing third and inches. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to swing it on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jeffrey. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Gee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat.
He'll try to take it back. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback. Make those hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes a catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. That is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Finding open areas. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
And you could tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It is hard to continue to get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Fires deep on the run. He's got it at the 30. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illini! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Let's go! Handoff to the lone back. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Gee. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 11 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense got him at the 27.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They punted away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Jeffrey. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback. offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Briggs. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. The official says no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fakes to grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Briggs. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into the wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are